Hi there. I've decided to do a quick room tour. The audio is probably really weird because I'm directly on the mic of my camera, not on this microphone, which is normally what I have hooked up. So yeah, we're gonna do it live. Fuck it, let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, so reason why I'm doing this. So this setup has been here for almost a year now, but my garage is going to change completely. I'm changing it up right now. It's going to have like a whole different setup, more storage space and all this type of thing. So this might be the last time you see it like this, to be honest. And like people ask me what's back here, so I'll probably go into a little bit like, you know, what's on each one of the shelves, why they're there. I have a reason somehow. But yeah, that's the whole deal. But basically my garage is really small and I need more space for things, not just my video game stuff, but I need to get it done. What I'm gonna plan on doing is that this whole wall, which has all my tools and all my other stuff, is gonna be this whole section is gonna change. I'm gonna get cabinets and like a whole organizational shelf and all this junk. And on this side of the room, like, this is all like the cat stuff and all this random shit that's here. This is all gonna go to make it more look cohesive and organized. So I'm trying to do all that. But this stuff is definitely gonna have to move. This whole setup is gonna have to move. And so like this is the opposite side of what you don't see of my camera. Because it's like my water heater and my washer and dryer setup in the sink that I use to clean my cars and everything. So that's right there. But this stuff, like my wonderful setup, is probably gonna change. It's 100% gonna change. And you know, that's because I really needed to get rid of some stuff, but I also just, you know, gotta change it up, gotta liven it up, man. Spring cleaning stuff. So anyway, people have asked me what's back here, so I'm just gonna go through it quickly. That's relative, but like, we'll see what's back here. I'm gonna show you what's up right now. I hope you could hear this. So anyway, all right, top shelf. What's on the top shelf? So back here, starting, are the Tubbs duck figures. So the top one is Ryo Hazuki from Shenmue. The bottom one is Kiryu Kazuma from Yakuza. So these are freaking adorable, but I don't have any space to display them. Obviously, they're like hiding back here, so it kind of sucks. But when you come around, you see them first. So that's kind of cool. But that needs to change because I love those things. Down here, these are ornaments for my Christmas tree that I need to go back up into storage for now. Yeah, these need to go away actually, because they kind of like mess up with the whole setup. But yeah, that'll get taken care of. Right here is my collector's edition in Soul Calibur 5, which is like, I don't even like Soul Calibur 5, but this collector's edition was really cool to have. Fire Emblem 30th anniversary, and then my old graphics card, relatively old, is back here. I just put this up here because when this whole shelf was built the first time around, I just needed things to fill. And so now it just looks cluttered when it's back there. So that'll probably change. Right here is my, so this is a signed Raz postcard from Psychonauts. That is Tim Schafer's signature. I have a picture of me getting this signed from, I think it's PlayStation Experience in Anaheim. Nothing on the back, but I love this thing. I gotta frame it. I only have this like janky ass plastic cover over it, so I gotta frame that thing. This is from the Sega store. This is a Jet Grind Radio water bottle. This is really cool. I gifted this to another Twitter mutual of mine because he thought it was really neat too. So I was like, yeah, I'll hook you up. What else is here? Oh yeah, so right here is my Chrono Trigger SNES. Love this game. This is my OG one, and it still works. I don't know if the battery needs to be changed, but my save is still on there and everything. This is Cloud. This is from the first class edition of Final Fantasy VII Remake, which was like, man, this is like, considering how expensive this was, it was like $250. It was completely worth it because like, look at the detailing on everything. This was real. He's completely posable. He's all plastic. Not a lot of metals on here. This is metal-ish. But it wears metal, like right there, the kickstand right there is total metal, so that's worth it. But this whole, like the size of it was really good, so I definitely love that purchase. Obviously these are like pride and joy kind of stuff right here. This is the Insert Coins Yakuza jackets. This is Kiryu Kazuma and Goro Majima. I want the Saitama one and the Ryoji, but I'm waiting for those to be on sale.
I love those things. I barely wear them because the pandemic happened when they finally arrived, but I would love to wear them more, if anything. Down below, this is a 3.0 10-inch Eva Unit 1 figure, all metal. So this is all metal, it could stand by itself. It doesn't really need to stand back there, but I think it looks unique because it has the plug back here and everything. Weighs like, I think it's like 8 ounces. It's pretty heavy because it's all metal. And so everything's posable. You could swap out the hands and the face and everything. Love this thing. It was only $100, super quality. I want something bigger, but I'm fine with that. Like, the posability of that one alone is really what I'm all about right there. This is my Samus amiibo. Don't make too many of those anymore, but I don't use it, but I just thought it works well here. This is kind of like the limited run games collector's edition corner right here. So back here I have Space Channel 5 VR for the PlayStation. I have Transistor collector's edition, love that thing. It's like Gustav Klimt artwork brought to life. Same, the guys that made Hades made this game. And my Outer Wilds Expedition edition. Love that game. That was like I'm a big like space nerd, so this is like one of my favorite games of all time now. Like big time. Like it's huge. It's like the design of the game is incredible what they did. And I can't gush enough about it, but I'll save that video for next time. Right here is the Streets of Rage 4 Collector's Edition. And man, this was like only $120 or $130. That one was totally worth it. It has the game and like so many other items inside of it that were like really tangible and really helped sell like the collectors and collectability-ness of the game. That's like not a word, but yeah, I love this. Is one of my favorite collector's editions of all time. Up there is the Shenmue 3 Collector's Edition. I have 2 of these because I wanted to support Shenmue, man. Like, Shenmue needed a sequel to Shenmue 2 to finish the story, and even though I heard they'd never finished the story with Shenmue 3, I still want closure. We deserve closure with this whole series now, man. Like, the anime came out and I'm starting to watch that thing, but I heard that one probably won't tie up any loose ends. So I'm gonna support that thing until we get Ryu's revenge that he deserves. All right, second shelf. So I got, this is my gamer tag. This is my gamer tag like sign, neon sign that my sister got to me for my, I think it was for Christmas. It's really cool. Love that thing. So when she had it made, she sent it to me. I was like, cool, I'm gonna put this in the background of my videos when I have that done. Right below it is the Funko Pop Aloy figure by herself. So I heard this is pretty rare, actually. Horizon isn't my favorite game series, but at the time, I think this was, I was at PlayStation Experience 2017 when this came out. I was like, damn, this is pretty cool. I'll buy one of these. I heard this is rare now. So I don't know, I might be in the market to sell this guy because I don't really have too much room on my shelf for this kind of stuff anymore, but we'll see. Right next to it is the Lego Vader busts or Vader head. There's a whole series of this with Boba Fett and Stormtroopers and all this kind of goodness. This is a really fun build, actually. For $60, it's kind of pricey, but it's a really fun build to do. Also, continuing on the shelf, this is my Yakuza section. So basically what this is that it's the entire like Sega RGG studios, including like the old Shenmues, because those were like the original origination of the series, and so forth on. So I got Shenmue 2, Shenmue 1, 2 remakes, or remasters, sorry, Shenmue 3, the first Yakuza, so this is the OG one with the American voice acting and Mark Hamill. Then we got Yakuza 2, then we have Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, and Dead Souls right here. Yakuza 0, one of the greatest games of all time. 2 Kiwamis, I don't know why. I mean, I think I pre-ordered one and then someone gifted me the other one. Kiwami 2, Yakuza Remastered Collection, which consists of Yakuza 3 all the way to 5, with the exception of Dead Souls. Yakuza 6, Judgment, Lost Judgment, which I just finished, is fantastic. Although I think I like Judgment a little bit more. Fist of the North Star, Judgment for the Xbox, in like 4K gloriousness and everything like that. Then I have Yakuza Like a Dragon Steelbooks. This is for the PlayStation. Well, I mean, Steelbooks aren't like platform specific, but I got the red one and I got the gold one right there. Then I got Like a Dragon Special Collector's Edition from the EU. This is the Pix and Love one. Done a video about this before. It's kind of weird that we didn't get a collector's edition here in the United States, so I decided to go out and buy that one. Here is my Yakuza 6 Song of Life After Hours Premium Edition, which has like the whiskey stones and the whiskey bottle. I'm sorry, the whiskey glasses and the coasters and everything. I never had to open this because I bought Yakuza 6 separately, so that stays there. So anyway, all right, moving on. This is the Halo corner. So these are consumables for Halo Infinite. This was the Pringles Moa burger. I bought 2 of these and I ate them all, but I like the can, so it's that kind of thing kind of stays here. And then these are the Rockstar cans. Don't drink Rockstars, they're bad for you. That's why these are still full. So I bought those. This is my Halo 3 Legendary Edition with Steve Downes' signature on the visor. I'm still trying to figure out a way to like protect this somehow. I don't know how to yet, but I'll get around to that soon enough. So anyway, all right, moving on. Shelf number 3. These are both of my Dreamcasts. The first one on top is a modded one that I bought from Japan, I believe. And here's, what is it? What's in here? Tokyo Extreme Racer, of course. I plan on modding this one for HDMI. I don't think I want to do a GDMU, although I might do it on this one. But there's also a new power supply in here. The one below it, so this was a second-hand one. This one is my OG one from when I was a kid, and I bought this on launch day. So what's in here? Oh, Power Stone. Of course, Power Stone's in there. So yeah, these are 2 beloved items of mine because the Dreamcast is my favorite console of all time. Very beloved in my opinion and underrated. This is the Metal Gear Solid 5 rocket arm. I forgot what it's called, the prosthetic arm. So yeah, love that thing. I don't know what the rest of the collector's edition is, but anyway. Down here is like kind of like half collector's shelf and half Ori and the Will of the Wisp shelf. So right here, these are very collectible games to me. This is Robot Alchemic Drive. Really obscure PlayStation 2 title, which should be going up in price. Same thing with this guy right here, Africa, for the PlayStation 3. This was never sold on the PSN store, so that's going to be rare someday, hopefully. This is my Final Fantasy remake, 7 remake, first class edition physical case. Retro City Rampage DX. Pretty rare title right there. Res Infinite is not rare, but you know, cool to have here. Both of these are pretty rare. The Gravity Rush Remastered, these were only sold on the Amazon store itself. All right, so next one here, I have The Outer Wilds, but it is signed by some of the people that work at Obsidian. I also have Fallout New Vegas, which is also signed. And I also have South Park Stick of Truth, signed by the wonderful people at Obsidian. I have a friend that works there, full disclosure. So she sent me these signed. I sent them to her, she got them signed, and in return I sent them like a nice, lovely cheesecake. And for all their wonderful work that they do at Obsidian, I love those guys. Right below is Blasphemous, but this is the limited run version of it instead of the physical copies that are at Best Buy, so this is a little bit more rare. Right next to it is BlazBlue, but signed by the director. I don't have a picture of me getting that signed, but I did meet up with the guy. I forget where. It's one gaming convention somewhere. Not too sure to remember. This I didn't get signed, but someone had it signed by the directors of Resident Evil 5. And I looked who these people are up there. Definitely there. I don't know who these 2 are, but I recognize the signature. But yeah, this was really cool. Someone traded that in. I was like, why would you trade this in? Like, you got it signed and everything. Nuts. Anyway, this is a plush from the wonderful people at Obsidian Games. This is from The Outer Worlds. It's one of the creatures that you fight in the game. Right here is the Ori section. So I have the limited edition for the Xbox One and the physical edition of Blind Forest. And this is the I Am 8-bit. This is like $250, which is kind of cool. Comes with a stained glass window, a bunch of other extra features, and all type of junk. Next to it, I have, this is pretty rare, or expensive anyway, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I parted this one together because I got the instruction manual and the case and everything on lower auctions and the disc, and put them all together. So it's worth about $300, but I probably only paid $200 for the entire thing. So that's pretty cool. Here's my GameCube, which I rarely use. Nothing's in there, but it's cool to have as like a nice bookend for all this junk. Down here is a couple of Link amiibos. So this is for Breath of the Wild. This is for Smash Brothers. My NES Classic Edition is here. Yoshi, Yarn. Yoshi is right here. Diablo, Loot Goblin right here, and the SNES Classics right there too. Okay, and then we're gonna move down to the bottom shelf. Oops, sorry, that was my 360. Turn that guy off. Down here in the doldrums is the Neo Geo Mini, which I think I got for like 10 bucks. The Sega Genesis Mini, which I haven't opened yet because I have all those games already. And here's my Game Boy Color with Pokemon Gold, of course. I think I brought that camping with me. This is this is Game Boy Pocket. And this is the OG Game Boy, which took like fucking 8 AA batteries. This thing was thick, man. I loved it though. And sorry it's like really dusty and dirty. When I had my remodel come through here, like all the dust is still around here, so this is probably all like drywall dust and whatnot. Anyway, so this is the heaviest thing on this shelf. It is about 10-11 pounds. This is my Vulix Real Arcade Pro fight stick. These are expensive. When I bought them, I think I bought this for $250. I think these are worth $500 nowadays, but this is quality. If you've ever actually played an arcade cabinet, like a real one, metal one, these are all the same parts, just ripped out of the arcade cabinet itself. So this is all metal with a huge base stand, and this whole thing like grounds the entire shelf together. So it's pretty sweet. These aren't Sawa switches. They're the Ori switches, but dude, it doesn't take that much to adapt to these things. These are really good and responsive, man. But yeah, this thing, oh, it's so gross. It does that thing. Right next to it is my Xbox 360 wireless wheel. I use this thing for Forza Motorsport 4 and Forza Horizon. It's compatible with other PC games, but it stops at a certain point. But I still love this thing. It works really well in a pinch. And right below it, all this stuff, all the pedals for it right here. Same thing with my Wii Fit down here, and that's pretty much it for the shelf. That's what's going on. Over here we got some other stuff too, but time out. I gotta switch out the battery. Okay, let's continue to this side. So this side you kind of see on the right hand side of my videos right here. So this is kind of like the console, the active console corner. And so we got the PlayStation 3D TV. I actually used this functionality before when I had my PlayStation 3 regularly hooked up. So we would have like, you know, the dual vision mode and the 3D movies mode. It isn't that bright, but it works in a pinch, and I love that it supports very niche PlayStation kind of functionality. There's Akiyama, this guy. So that was never coming away. This was donated to me by a friend who's moving away. This is my wireless Wii sensor bar. And down below we have two Sonic plushies, which is, this one's from the OG, the 2020 movie, and this is like an old Sonic Adventure one that I found somewhere. I'm not too sure. I don't even remember where it is. This is an old like Samsung 360 camera. Not that important. But here's my running SNES. Love this guy. Workhorse. Thing is super old, and I have to restore a little bit. If you see some yellowing here, I need to get around doing that. But it works. This is my Wii. I use it mainly as my GameCube. If you can see, there's some like memory cards back there. So yeah, as an active GameCube stuff. And I still play Wii stuff on there. What else we got down here? So we got some tools that I use for game preservation right there. This is the PlayStation 3 Fat, which supports PlayStation 1 and 2 titles as well. The PlayStation 3 Slim, which is only for PlayStation 3 games generally. And my 360, my Xbox 360S. I wanted a 360E, specifically the blue one, but they're kind of pricey, and I mean, this one works. I love that console. I had two Xboxes that red ring, so having that one that works perfectly, I don't want to mess that up. Down here is some of my books for studying and my manuals, my civil engineering manuals and all this type of stuff. I do have a couple things down here. This is my Halo encyclopedia, the Halo Mythos encyclopedia, and the Zelda Art and Artifacts encyclopedia down there. Really cool books, really neat books. All right, starting up here, go back all the way up here. There are two, what's that, Steam decks or something up there? I forget what's up there. And some capture card equipment, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, and Xbox 360 titles that I generally just play, you know, whenever I'm at my desk and I'm bored. Because I still use this workspace as like my, or this part of my garage is my workspace. So I will play one of these once in a while. So I don't know if you get like a good view of that. Taiko Drum Masters up there, I use that one a lot actually. Just random shit up there. This is one of two Taiko drums that I have. The other one's right here on my desk. There is a Neko 18-inch or like 1/4 sized Michelangelo back there. I gotta make a space for that guy because like all this random crap in front of him is messing it up. This is a Subaru WRX STI. Oh, that's gross. But it is a transformer that transforms. I hope that didn't fall off on that guy, but I don't want to transform it right now because it's really hard to untransform it actually. Oh my god. Anyway, all right, down below we have a 19-inch Toshiba CRT. So I mainly run this off of I run S-Video and AV cables through here. Works great in a pinch. This is my OG Halo Special Edition Xbox, and below it is my original PlayStation 2, which I've had forever. It has the network adapter and hard drive for when Final Fantasy XI came out. Remember that game, guys? Man. And right next to it is the Xbox One X, the Cyberpunk 2077 edition. Getting some use out of that, even though I can't even run Cyberpunk off of that thing. I have to run it off of my Series X nowadays, but it works. Okay, so like this stuff is all kind of boring. This is like tools and crap that like has nothing to do with gaming. But in here is like my Nintendo control setup. So we got some GameCube stuff in here, some Wii. We got my PlayStation Vitas in here, and is it in here? Yeah, it's here. PlayStation Go, PS Go in there. Not charged. I got the cables right there, but I try to keep them in rotation, but it's actually kind of difficult to do all the time. Below that is my controllers for my Xbox and PlayStation, and there's some Dreamcast guys in here too. So I got the VMUs for the Dreamcast controllers. This is my favorite wired controller of all time. This is the DualShock 2, see-through blue. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But normally I have these guys in there too. I have the this is the Cyberpunk Xbox One controller. This is the Halo 5 Guardians Master Chief controller. This is the Gears of War 3 controller for the 360. Love that series. I actually did a video about cleaning that guy up. Here's an extra DualShock. Yeah, I have so many DualShocks and Xbox controllers. It's nutty. Absolutely nutty. What else is there? That's some other random junk over there. But yeah, this is the other side of the camera, guys. Like right here, I have this Taiko drum out because I have an adapter now that I'm able to hook up to my PC and play the new Taiko game that's on Game Pass. This is my microphone setup and all this random PC junk back here. And this is kind of uneventful, but my game collection is all stuck back here, guys. Like, I have all these rare games, like these 2 tubs and like those 4 tubs back there that go up to the ceiling. Those are all video games, and I wish I had like shelving, not like that, but like, you know, open shelving like how you guys have it, but I just don't have the space. It needs to be more functional, and storage, and this kind of storage solution is the way to do it. Unfortunately for me, I got some like Legos up there, the Simpsons House Lego and the Nintendo Entertainment System Lego. But all this stuff will change, but yeah, this might be the last time you're seeing it like this. So this is normally how you see it. Like if I leave the tripod right here, this is how you see the setup, right? So it's normally like that, but if you zoom out, you have all this crazy crap here, like this freaking ugly ass pole is in my way. I can't change that because that's a load-bearing pole for all the storage that's above here. And it's rated at 1,500 pounds, but I know it's probably, I mean, this can handle a lot more. I think this thing it's rated up to like 10,000 pounds. But it's only like a 1,500 pound load up there, but you know, in Earthquake, California, it's better safe than sorry. Anyway. All right, so that was a quick look into my garage. Sorry if the audio is kind of off because I normally have like this mic hooked up to it, but I'm just doing it off of the normal microphone mic. But yeah, this is probably going to be the last time you see this setup like this. This week, I'm going to be changing all this, and it's going to be tiring and it's going to be tough, but it's going to be for the better. And it's going to be a lot of improvements. And I hope that I'll be able to have like a normal setup instead of changing this up every time. It's got to be more permanent because like this whole situation was not a permanent solution for my work environment. And so like this time around, I'm definitely building it with, you know, that in mind. So hopefully that'll work out better. So anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. Like, subscribe, and leave some comments if you liked anything that you saw today, especially on the shelf, on the gaming shelf. Because I don't know if I'm gonna sell some of it. I might have to. I don't know. We'll see. Text me if you're interested, okay? Anyway, have a good one. Keep collecting out there. Stay awesome. Peace out. See you later. Bye.